Okay, I'm not gonna make this video any longer than it should be. To put it in, to make it short, nah. The more that I gain experience in this life, and the more that I observe, the more that I get new information, you know, every day from people who've achieved more than me, from reality, you know, from people who can actually show me, from people who actually have the results to show that now, it is possible to climb up to the higher echelons of life, to become elite, from like the bottom to the absolute top, or at least not to be suffering, at least not to be a slave to the machine, not to be a slave to the man. And the more that I realize, the more that I come to reject the idea of, using social media to gain motivation from people who have epiphanies, yeah, well, who have philosophies to share, you know, when they've actually accomplished next to zero. The one thing that I recently like I recently got to understand was that if I'm going to use the internet, because I've been like off the grid for lanes, I've been off the grid for a very long time, because I understood that if I'm going to use the internet, I might as well use it for something productive instead of consuming. So for the past like 4 years, I've been off the internet, off social media, off all those other stuff, because I consider them as distractions. But the more that recently, one of my mentors said, if I'm going to use the internet, I might as well use it for something productive. It doesn't have to be money making. It just has to be something productive. I'm not sure how this is going to help me any further. I'm not sure how it's going to help me pursue my endeavors. It might be now, it might be tomorrow, it might be next year, it might be, in the next foreseeable future. I'm not sure when. I'm not sure if it will. But I'm just using it now for something like productive. If this video like reaches someone who is maybe in the same, place as me, then just know you're not alone. Yeah, bro. In any case, I've come to reject watching Abantu, yeah, bro, on the internet, explaining and giving out, epiphanies, giving out philosophies, because the only thing that matters now, that I've come to realize, that the only thing that matters in this life, the only thing that matters, that should matter to you, is results. That's it. That's it. Now you can take that and run with it, That's all that I'm gonna say for today. Make results. Get results. Aim for results. If you aim for results, eventually, you'll get something out of it. Maybe you get, new knowledge. Maybe you get, money out of it, whatever endeavor you're trying to pursue. Maybe you get whatever it is, as long as you're aiming to get results, I promise you, you will get like new philosophies, you'll get an idea, you truly like start to understand, you'll truly start to understand how reality works. You'll truly start to understand what needs to be done, what needs not to be done, what works and what doesn't work. And that's all. Get results. Take that and run with it. Peace out.